Hey, what's up everybody? Rich Master Gamer here. Today, we are going to be talking about the MCU a little bit. Because, if you guys didn't notice, but yesterday, Black Widow was supposed to be coming out yesterday. But, due from coronavirus, it has to be moved up a few years later, and I believe the release date is gonna be on November 6th of 2020. So yeah, but here is so that's a great idea to make it public, but why the I was thinking about this just for one moment about the MCU and all that stuff. Like I have been thinking about, I don't know, a lot of stuff about the MCU. Like I have been thinking about if Black Widow can come out around kind of look like close to 9 months, but I think they're gonna stick it with 7 more maps, and that's the computer you guys hear right now. I don't have a better kind of work like a better setup. So yeah. Boys and girls, Black Widow. I've been thinking about recent Black Widow, the 7 release date, SHANG-CHI in the Legend of the 10 Rings will be coming out. But today, boys and girls, we're gonna be talking about a lot of some new comic book Marvel stuff that is gonna be coming out very soon. You know stuff. So yeah. So there's a lot we have to worry about because one, there's a lot of MCU films is coming out, and I don't know why, but the MCU is so there has been some major issues with COVID-19 controlling Marvel Studios so much. So yeah, today we're gonna talk about all of them today. But guys, before we start up with this video, this live stream video, whatever, make sure you guys go down below and click that subscribe button for more videos every week and all stuff. And let's go smash that like button down below. Let's get this video up to as much as we can. So yeah. And also guys, turn on notifications to stay to date when I upload videos. And now guys, let's go right to the video. Number 1, of course we have Black Widow. Of course we have Black Widow because Black Widow is already in the MCU, and this is the very first film in the MCU. So Black Widow's new release date will be on November 6th of 2020. So yeah, boys and girls, I was thinking about February 14th. Is that what the release date is at? No, I was thinking about February 12th, but there need to be MCU film in 2020. So if COVID-19 goes away a little bit more quickly, then this film right here might come out sometime in August. I'm gonna say if COVID-19 goes away and then everything goes back to normal. But if that doesn't happen, to make it 100% safe, it's gonna be released in November, and that's right there is the number 1 movie on the list. So now we have what we're gonna know of February. In February 12th of 2021, we have the Eternals. So the Eternals, I don't know a lot about these guys, but I don't know a lot about the Eternals that much, but I have heard that the Eternals has been kind of work like major in the probably was kind of look like Fox characters, I believe. I don't really know, but I don't know a lot about the Eternals. And its new release date is moved up all the way to November, I mean February 12th, 2020. Let's just get all of this out of the way, shall we? Black Widow. I haven't thinking about this in just one moment. I haven't thinking about this for Black Widow. Let's get this all really out of the way, shall we? Black Widow will be released. It's just my theories. You see at the title, Ninja's Film Theory. That's my new YouTube name. So yeah. So I'm gonna release this. Winter of 2021 will be having Black Widow. So yeah, that's probably the best idea to release Black Widow. So yeah, it's the best idea, and that's why for me it's right here. So in May 9th of 2021, we have the Eternals. Yes, this might happen because if COVID-19 does take a very long time for them to do, and then they have to bring the Eternals a few months back, then they will release this in May. So yeah, I think to myself, it feels like May. So yeah, the next film on this list, and it's not really a film to worry about. No, we had to worry about this film, and that. So in summer of 2021, kind of like July 2026. Yeah, July 26. We have SHANG-CHI in the Legends of the Ten Rings. I bet you guys this movie will be coming out in the summer. I bet you because SHANG-CHI the Legends of the Ten Rings is kind of look like a perfect thing to come out in summertime because it feels like a summer movie for me. For me, it feels like it, and it's a great idea for it to come out. This is just my theories. This is not real. This release date was way back in May, but this is just my theory. So yeah. And then in November of 2021, we have the, don't worry about that guys. Right here. So in November of 2021, we have Spider-Man Signature 6. This has been rumored for a long time about Spider-Man Signature 6. It has been around for almost a long time. And this film right here is a great idea to put this here because it was supposed, yeah, this film right here is coming out in November because you need another MCU film. You need around 4 MCU films in 2022. But my idea is this is a great idea for them to just do the MCU. So yeah, this is my idea. It is right here on this. Now we have to 2022. So in February of 2022, we have a film that might not be coming out this time, but if we want this to be perfect, instead we have Thor: Love and Thunder. This makes sense now because Doctor Strange. Let's just do it. Doctor Strange in the multiverse. Multiverse of Madness. So Doctor Strange in the multiverse of madness. So Thor should be coming out first, but Doctor Strange has a lot of stuff, and Doctor Strange needs to come out first because the first film came out in 2016, and this will be 6 years later, kind of like 5 years later, and all this stuff. And Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness will be released in May of 2022. I think, and that's my idea. In May of in spring of 2022, we have Thor: Love and Thunder. This was supposed to be coming out in November of 2022, but it got moved back a few years later. So they need to do this because Marvel doesn't have anything else. Because Thor: Love and Thunder will be a hard film because we have Jane Foster Thor, we have the young Thor that's gonna be coming out, and then we're gonna have some of the Guardians of the Galaxy in this movie too. So there's a lot about this film, and I think it's coming out in May of 2022 because it's a better idea it's a better idea. So yeah. So now we have there we go. Now we have fall, we have summer of 2022, and that is Black Panther 2. I think Black Panther 2 will be coming out in summer because the first one came out in spring. It came out, the first film came out in February. So, having this kind of work like 6 months later, 4 months, 6 months, 6 to 5 months later, then Black Panther 2 has been officially announced to be coming out in May. But if you say Thor: Love and Thunder in May, this is right here a great idea for Marvel to do in their films. So that's why for me, it's right here on the list. Now we have finally November of 2022, and we have Captain Marvel 2. You guys know that this film will be released in July of 2022, but you know Black Panther 2 is official, and Captain Marvel 2 is finally official. So yeah, I think Captain Marvel 2 will be coming out in November, because now the new story about Captain Marvel in the Secret Invasion, like they are going to find out what the Secret Invasion really means in this movie. And this is a great idea because this might be the last Phase 4 movie, because you need kind of like 8 films before you can end a trilogy, and that's what they're doing in Phase 5. So this right here might be coming out in the Phase 4 spot, whatever, because it's coming out in 2022, because why not? And this right here might be the last Phase 4 film. So yeah. And now we have February of 2023. And this is when anything gets rumored, but kind of like official kind of way. So yeah, and that is the next film in February. It will be Ant-Man 3. So if you think about Ant-Man 3, you think about the new story of Ant-Man in Scott in Hope is training her daughter to be what was it called again? It was a bug. What was it? I know it was a bug, but let me think here. Was could be Stinger. I think it's Stinger. I don't really know, but might be a B. I don't really know, but Ant-Man 3 would be a story of Ant-Man and the Wasp teaching their daughter how to teaching so Scott is teaching her father. Scott is teaching her daughter how to become a superhero like him. And now she's grown up now, so that's why Ant-Man 3 is the Carl work at the very first Phase 5 movie. I think so. I don't really know because I'm not very smart of the MCU. So yeah. Now we have May of 2022. And guys, this next picture will be fake. So it made this. So yeah. Next one is Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. So Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 will be on this list because the director of it, James Gunn, he has to finish up with a movie first in 2022 before he can continue on with Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. So, what could they do? Well, after he's done with singing, guys, comment down below. Tell me, what was James Gunn about to make and release in 2021? So this, whatever, but James Gunn has around 2 years. Afterwards, he has around 2 years to think about this movie. So yeah. Rather. And I'm very excited for Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 because I'm a big fan of the 2 films. Comic book, I love the second one more than the first one, but whatever, because the second one for me has a better story than the first one. I love the characters in the first one, but what I love about Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 because it has a better villain and better characters. So yeah. And I think it's gonna be coming out in May because it's a great idea, and that's why it's right here on the list. Next up, we have summer of 2022, and that is Spider-Man 4. Why am I saying Spider-Man 4? Because it says Spider-Man coming home. Like this, Spider-Man 3 is gonna be so like this. Spider-Man 1 was Spider-Man Homecoming. Second one was Spider-Man Far From Home. 3 would be the Sinister 6. He'll be going far away. And Spider-Man Coming Home might be the 4th film. Might be the 4th and final film of the Spider-Man franchise in the MCU. Now this film right here has not been official yet, but has been a rumor, has been in development, it has been picked up, like, it has been, this is perfect having Spider-Man 3 in the MCU. I don't know why, because it's a great idea to combine Spider-Man with another, like, do you know what gonna be the perfect villain of this movie? I think the perfect villain would probably be Kingpin. I think Kingpin would be perfect in this movie because I know Kingpin was in Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse that was supposed to be coming out in April 2022. Now we move up to October 2022. So yeah, and this would be perfect for the summer because we have the Dolphin movie in the fall, and this movie right here might be perfect in the summer of 2023. That's it. Now we have the final one of 2022, 2023 to start up with the fall movies of Phase 5. You guys already know this movie. And in November 2023, we have the Fantastic Four. So, if you think about the Fantastic Four, you're thinking about something that could happen in the MCU, and it has been official that the Fantastic Four will be coming out in this year, because if you talk about November, you talk about Carter work in the Thanksgiving days, in the Christmas days. This would be a great movie because this movie right here could be perfect Christmas movie. Like, whatever. This was supposed to be coming out. I'm thinking about this was supposed to. I have. Whatever, but it has been. What? How can I say it? It was supposed to be coming out in May 2023, but it might maybe move up until November. And this would be perfect to finish up the 2023 spot up movie, and this right here would be a great idea to do to the MCU. So yeah, and also Galactus and probably Doctor Doom might be in this movie. So yeah, and this picture right here is fan made. Anyway, so yeah. Now we have 2024. This one, anything gets rumored a lot. So yeah, and in 2024, in February of 2024, we have, wait, don't worry about that, guys. So here we go. In February of 2022, we have Deadpool 3. So, Deadpool 3 has been official because Ryan Reynolds has been with Marvel Studios in November. No, he has been talking about the MCU, like they are making Deadpool 3, but I hope this film doesn't become Deadpool 3. I hope this film becomes maybe a new Deadpool reboot. I really hope this movie is PG-13 because I cannot watch rated R films until I get clear play, because Deadpool is Disney. And then guess what? I cannot watch this film until I watch the video. So I might be skipping one MCU film until then, but I really hope they make this PG-13. I really hope. It probably never will. I really hope. So yeah, so this right here will be perfect. Now, this film right here has been in development in a few months, and it's coming, and I think about this, a perfect day to put this is on May of 2022, we have Captain America 4. It says Captain America man out of time. So this film right here would be probably perfect because Captain America 4 is in development. It might be the sergeant. I can't remember what the sergeant was named. He's gonna be in the Falcon and Winter Soldier series, but if you think about Captain America 4, you're talking about what could we learn more about Captain America. And Chris Evans was free of making more movies of Captain America. He said he will not quit Captain America. He said he will be coming out as Captain America, whatever. But, so, if you think about Captain America 4, you talk about Captain America Iron Man 4, but I don't think that's not gonna be happening, and that's not on my list of movies. So yeah, if Iron Man 4 is in development, making it, guess what? I might make a redo of this video, but I want to tell you guys that this film right here has been in development. It is not official, it's in development. So yeah. Now we have summer of 2024, and this is what we could be getting, because this film right here, I don't know a lot about. A few things about this film we could think about, and that is Blade. Wait. Okay. It's supposed to be a movie, but my idea is in summer of 2022 we have the X-Men. So if you think about the X-Men, so like this, when the Fantastic Four comes out in theaters in 2023, the fall 2023, it's not official, but if it comes out in 2023, because the new Avengers is about to come out, and they need to introduce ourselves to the X-Men films. So the X-Men is in development. It has been in development that an X-Men film is getting made. So that is when the Fantastic Four comes out in 2023, why not X-Men come out 2024? Like that. So this is a great idea, because I have been very excited for this film for almost close a decade. But very soon I will be watching the X-Men films sometime. But for now, this film right here will come out in summer of 2024. It might be a great idea. Great idea. So now we have the next film. The next film will be a little bit more tricky. Why am I saying that the next film will be a little bit more tricky? Because, like this. If you think about this next film you're gonna hear about has been official, but it might maybe have to move up to the last Phase 5 film, and that is Blade. So Blade is a kind of like an Halloween kind of film. If they release this, I think to myself, instead of them releasing this in November, they should release this on Halloween. Because Blade is a fan power Halloween kind of guy. And Blade is a scary movie, because Blade is a fan power, and fan powers is meant for Halloween. So, what should Marvel do? Well, if you think about Marvel, you think about something that Marvel haven't done before. Like, Marvel never done this before to the MCU before, and this might be the very first time we ever heard about this. So, Blade, you had to be the last MCU film. Sorry about that, sorry about that, Blade, but you had to, because your Halloween film, you can't be. Well, it was supposed to be coming out in 2023, but I think to myself, I forgot Spider-Man 4 would be a thing. So, yeah. And now we come into Phase 6. And we got only a few films in Phase 6 done. I only got the first 4 movies done, but, so yeah. And this, guys, in February of 2022, we have no. Wait, guys. So don't worry about that, guys. When I just pop up for you guys. So yeah. So the next film on this list, it's gonna be coming out in February, and that will be Hulk versus Wolverine. Why am I saying Hulk versus Wolverine? Because Hulk versus Wolverine has been kind of worked like, because Mark Ruffalo say he will be coming back, but they do not know if this film will be official or not. If they didn't official this movie until after Phase 5 is done, then this film right here might be the very first Phase 6 film. This is perfect. That's why for me, this film right here might possibility made it into the MCU. I don't really know, but this film right here will be, how do you say it? Where we, it's gonna be perfect, but I don't really know if the film might be happening. It's a possibility. It's, yeah, it's a possibility. So yeah, so we got two more films. I forgot there's two more films, and I'm quickly gonna work up another one. So yeah, Perseus, I think about another Marvel movie. You will see this in a little bit, but okay, guys, I found another movie, but I have to put it into my OBS studio open broadcast software. I love this video, but I'm gonna be using Streamlabs cover for the now one, but maybe if I have the time to, but yeah, I gotta find this. Here we go. Guys, please search. Guys, please. Ooh, that was super close. Ooh, boys and girls. That was very close. Is that what puppet? Nope. Up one. Nope. Right there. Okay, boys and girls. I really hope you guys didn't see that. Please, guys. Please. Let's love it. So yeah. So the next film on this list will be in May of 2025, and that will be Look, the new Avengers. The new Avengers has been kind of working in development because they didn't be, because but this, if you introduce the X-Men already and all this stuff, guess what? This film right here, because what this, you need to have a lot of people first before this film ever happened. But guess what? This film will be happening kind of work like 6 years later after after Avengers Endgame. Why am I saying that? Because if you think about May 5th, 2025, that would be 5/5/2025. But I don't think, I'm gonna check my calendar first to see if the 5th will be on 2025. So we gotta really go down to June. Oh boy, it's on a Monday. So I think the life will work. I think maybe the last day, the last Friday, whatever will work. So yeah. So this, because you can't have the new Avengers without the oh no. Do I forgot to introduce to you guys? There's one film that was supposed to be coming out in 20 2024. But I never ever told you guys. And this was supposed to be coming out way before the X-Men. This is supposed to be coming out the end of 2024. But we didn't have the time to introduce to you guys yet. But guys, I gotta find it. I did have a picture of it. Wait. So the film that was supposed to be coming out after Deadpool. So the film that's supposed to be coming out before before wait. No, the release date that has to be played has to be a Disney Plus show because I don't think it's gonna be. But I forgot about Nova. Nova has been reported to come out in 2024. What am I thinking about this? But I think about this in one moment. Why not release this film the end of 2024? Maybe this would be perfect. Maybe Blade can still be in, but it's going to be released on Halloween, while Nova is going to be released in November. Why not? And Nova said that because Nova is going to be in the new Avengers, but they need to introduce it. They have to introduce him to the MCU before then, and how far there will be. This film right here will be a prequel because if I remember that this film right here will be taking place in the same time Avengers Infinity War is coming out. So, do you guys remember that? Do you remember that Peter Quill from Avengers Infinity War said that the powers... Wait, was it Thor? No, yeah, Thor said to Peter Quill that the Power Stone was missing, but it was right back in the same place that they did put it in Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 1. In the first movie came out in 2014. The first movie. So, Nova is trying to stop Thanos before getting it, but Thanos got the Power Stone and whatever. And that will be a scene in this movie. The scene about this movie right here, there's supposed to be one scene that's supposed to be in Avengers Infinity War, but they know what to save on time. So yeah. So Nova will be coming out in November. So now we can continue on with the MCU. So said to the X-Men have to be moved up in February of 2025. So yeah. And then we have the new Avengers that's going to be coming out in May. What's going to be coming out in summer? Well guys, I have a film right here that might change everybody's lives. You know Thor has a movie that's coming out. You know kind of like Thor has been in development. Well, John, the director who played the person, so the actor who plays Happy Hogan, he was to direct not the Young Avengers, but he was to direct Iron Man 4. So what do you talk about Iron Man 4? If you talk about Iron Man 4, you talk about a few things you can learn about in Iron Man 4, but he has been talking with Kevin Feige to make a full film. But you remember Iron Man died in the MCU? And this might come out in 2025 because you know Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, that Iron Man will be coming back at that film, and it's gonna be a different dimension version of Iron Man coming to life again. And this film right here will probably be a prequel. What do I think this prequel will come out? Well, if you talk about this prequel, this might be taking place after the events of Avengers Age of Ultron. Because Iron Man 4 might be the one that show us where all the 10 rings are. He might be the one that destroyed the real Mandarin, comic book, the real Mandarin that's gonna be in Shang-CHI, the Legend of the Ten Rings, but his father will be in Iron Man 4, having the 10 rings, but when the Mandarin is getting destroyed, he blew up all of the 10 rings with a cannon. This is just my theory, this is not real. Throw it out with a cannon to 10 different cannons to go to 10 different universes, like 10 different places. So yeah, this right here might happen, and I think it's gonna be right here on the list. In the final film that I have for the MCU, but I'm very excited for, sorry, Hulk vs. Wolverine, you had to be moved up in 2026. I'm sorry about that. But the final film that will be coming out in November of 2025, we have the Young Avengers. Because when you team up these people, you need to team up these people before the Young Avengers come up. Where's the Dark Avengers, you guys have been asking? Well, we don't have every Dark Avengers yet. But the Young Avengers, we know I know Morgan Stokes is going to have her own Disney Plus show. We do know that Hawkeye is going to be training her daughter in the Hawkeye series. There will be a new foe in For Love and Thunder, the Young Avenger version of him. Spider-Man is going to be in there, and Speed is going to be in there. A younger version of Scarlet Witch is going to be in there. And Captain America, of course. A Black Widow. Yep. So all of these 6-minute all the Avengers will be coming to the Young Avengers. So yeah. So guys, this film will be perfect to start up with the Young Avengers until Avengers Secret Worlds Battle World comes out. So yeah, boys and girls, that will be it for this video. This video already has been going by near 45 minutes already. So yeah, boys and girls, if you guys do enjoy this video, just subscribe if you're new here. We post videos every week for you guys. So yeah, if guys, comment down below, what do you guys think about this? Do you think this should happen? Do you think maybe Iron Man 4 should happen? Do you think the Eternals should happen? Do you think these films will happen? So guys, comment down below in this video, and I will give you guys a like on your guys' videos. If you guys liked the video, then that will help my channel a lot. Subscribe. We are hidden. So guys, if you want to be a ninja master, if you want to be a ninja hound, like a tryhard, not a tryhard, but a ninja hound, means that you have to be kind of like helpers of this channel. Then if you guys want to help on this channel, then make sure you guys go down below and click the subscribe button. for my videos for every week. And second thing you guys can do is smash that like button, and third thing you guys can do is turn on notifications. See ya, boys and girls, and we will see you guys inside the next viewing video that we will talk about what days, what months do I think the Disney Plus shows will come out. So yeah, boys and girls, hope you guys enjoyed. Peace out. Bye. Bye.